The name Karen has come to mean a privileged white woman who harasses and targets the black community for no good reason.
The main characteristics of a Karen is the way she weaponizes her white privilege against people of color, Africans especially, for example, by calling the police on them for imaginary crimes. But today we talk about the mother of all Karens, a white aristocratic Karen who owned a 6,000-acre suburb in what was then the British colony of Kenya. Her name was Karen Blixen, a Danish writer who lived in Kenya from 1914 to 1931. She wrote Out of Africa, an account of her life in Kenya. This book reinforces colonial prejudices against natives who need saving by superior Western civilization. It was made into an Oscar-winning romantic film starring Meryl Streep and Robert Redford. But there was nothing romantic about Kenya's colonial history that was reflected in her own legacy. For example, she fails to mention that before the British colonized Kenya, the 6,000-acre farm she called her own actually belonged to the Maasai and Kikuyu communities. She romanticizes about being surrounded by natives, 2,000 of whom lived and toiled on her farm. It was during this time that colonial authorities took 7 million acres of Kenya's best land and designated it as the White Highlands, which were exclusively reserved for European settlers. So Blixen's farm was modeled on the colonial project, which was based on racism and marginalization of African communities. Her legacy still lives on in modern Kenya. After gaining independence, city streets and residential areas changed their names, but not the area formerly belonging to Blixen, which retained the name Karen. Today, Karen is an exclusive residence for Europeans, white expatriates, and the super-rich Kenyan elite. Discrimination persists here. If you're an African of humble means, you are made to feel like you are not welcome here, judging by security guards and police patrols. In true colonial fashion, the nearby Kibera slum houses 250,000 poor Kenyans squeezed inside 633 acres. Many of them provide casual labor to wealthy residents of Karen. Today, the Karen Blixen Museum offers visitors a glimpse of life during colonial rule in Kenya. Beyond the romanticized tale of a woman who supposedly loved Africa, it reminds one of the systemic racial distinctions that persist to this day.